There, guys, it's Lori. Just kind of wanted to offer a word of encouragement. So many are walking around in darkness right now with a heavy energy. And we know, even people who are non believers, scientists are talking about how what scientists at CERN and other places are doing with AI and all of that going on. We are opening portals and doors that we don't want to open. The energy is changing. It really is. So if you're feeling this stuff, I just walked into the bank. I had to cash a check, and in there, boom, there it was. The shift happened again. I felt it. People are feeling it different ways, but it's getting stronger and stronger. The veil is getting thinner. People are dealing with hauntings. They're dealing with spirit activity. And, people like us that are awake, that are trying to walk in obedience and walk in love and keep our vibration high, we're going to be less like the world than we ever were. Now, I know the Bible says, friendship with the world is enmity with God. I get that. That's in James 4:4. I get that. And what that means is, worldly people, people of the world, people that don't get it. They live like in this plane, and that's the way they think. We're not supposed to be that way, and it doesn't mean to be, rude to them or anything, but we're not supposed to buy into that. That's what that means, friendship with the world, right? So we're supposed to be different. When justification comes immediately, sanctification takes time, but it's separation from the world, right? We know that we're not citizens of this place, but still, we have to live here. We have to, work here. We have to have friends here. So it can be really, really difficult. And then you have different movements, different so-called spiritual gurus that will teach you, karma. I wrote a post about that today. So karma, what comes around goes around, the law of cause and effect. That is true. Cause and effect is true. What comes around goes around. True to a degree, but especially now with the energy shifting, I don't see it happening. People are really rotten and nasty, really in their heart, in their core. They could be smiling on the outside, and even volunteering for certain places, or I'll never forget that lady that I volunteer for the Salvation Army, and I fed 500 kids this year. She doesn't care about one of those kids. And I'm not saying everybody that does that is like that. I know there are many volunteers for the Salvation Army and for other organizations that are walking, they're open in the heart and their heart is pure. But there are some where their heart is not pure. Their heart is black. They don't care about any other individuals. They don't care about God. They've created a God of their own making. Unfortunately, that's a good percentage of the people in the world right now. And it seems with this shift, it becomes clearer and clearer and clearer. Who's sleeping, who's awake, who's got a black heart, who doesn't. So, I know there's some preachers, they're false preachers. They teach all about your best life now and, just think positive thoughts, and not so much. Okay, yes, does it work? Can we manifest? Yes. But it's not the same. It's even worse now. Okay. And if you're doing random acts of kindness, if you're doing good deeds, if you're doing good things, but your heart is doing it so that you'll get back. If you tithe or help the poor so that you'll get it back 10 times more, 100 times more, if that's your reason for doing it, don't expect to get it back. Okay. If you're pure of heart and you're doing it, don't necessarily expect to get it back. Unfortunately, you'll get it back eventually, but it may not be in this world. What I'm seeing is it's shifting, and it looks very unfair. It looks like the negative is coming out on top, and those that are trying to truly walk in obedience and raise their vibration, keep it up, you better do it because it's your desire to do it and because you want to please God, and for no other reason, because it looks like it's not coming around. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here. I'm just speaking truth. It will ultimately come around. I just don't know how. I do know that we are coming to a point of destruction, though. We are shifting. Some people say we're going into a different dimension. We're raising our consciousness. All of that. I believe there's a bit of truth in all of it. But I can definitely feel it. Like I'm saying, just do it Do it for your own purpose. Do it to raise your vibration. Do it to keep your to mature your soul. Do it for your own healing. Do it so that you can walk in peace and love. But don't do it and expect anything in return, because then you're going to feel major disappointment. People of God, those of you that listen to me, I know that 99.9% of you are spiritual people. Will you please listen to me? We need to stand together, because the more this shift happens, the more people become awake, the more the negative seems to be rising up. We're being divided whether we like it or not. And those of us that are of the light need to stand together. Not only stand together in videos, not only stand together in Facebook, but stand together in real life. Help each other out. Help each other out financially. Help each other out emotionally. Help each other out in everyday things. We need to stand together. Not one of us should be falling because of the rest of us. Please, people, please listen. We're outnumbered here as it is. All right, guys. Just a word. All right. Take care. If you know somebody in need, please, or if you're in need, message me, because I'm still of the belief that we need to stand together, and whatever we can do, we can do. I have to help bury somebody. We have to have that money in by Monday. It's already been a week. That's why I'm doing the raffle. $15 tickets. You can win 2 nights in Twin Mountain. You could win a full session with me or a half-hour session with me. $15 tickets. Any donation at all, $1, $2, whatever, gets you your name in for a chance to win a 20-minute session with me. If you can't do that, that's okay too. I get it. But help out other people, please. People are committing suicide more at a higher rate. It's because the vibrations are off. Not every suicide, but a lot of suicides, it's because their vibrations don't match this world and they just can't stand it anymore. People are getting sick. People are giving up. People are walking in darkness. Come on, guys. We got to lift each other up. Pray for each other. Help each other physically, emotionally, spiritually. All right, guys. I don't mean to be a negative Nancy. I mean that. I am so sorry for that. But this really is a positive message. If we stand together in faith, we can move mountains. Remember, it just takes this much faith to move mountains. And there's strength in numbers. Let's join together. The negative has no problem joining together. Why do we? Let's join together, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.